If raw muscle were poetry, the Italian heavy draft would be a sonnet of sinew, not for show, not for vanity, but forged for labor, sculpted by history, and wrapped in chestnut skin. This horse isn't an accident. It's the child of war and work, a product of human need and equine resilience. It doesn't just pull, it partners. It doesn't just impress, it anchors you in the truth that beauty can be built. In the mid-19th century, Italy stood at a crossroads. Local horses weren't enough. They lacked the velocity, the mass, the grind. So the Department of War did what any desperate government would: breed strength into existence. Arabians for refinement, hackneys for speed, local mares for familiarity. The result? A beast that could haul cannon through mud, plow vineyard soil, and look regal while doing it. Fast forward to today. This horse is still here, still relevant, still carving paths through rural Italy, helping people who never stopped believing in muscle over motors. And if you're listening to this, you're about to fall under its spell. Forget what you think a big horse is. This isn't height, it's heft. 14.2 to 15.3 hands sounds average, but step beside one and feel small. This horse takes up space differently. Deep chest, heavy bone, a body built to carry not just weight, but expectation. 1,320 to 1,540 pounds of living torque. When it walks, the ground nods in respect. Head held high, not out of arrogance, but confidence. The long head isn't delicate, it's purposeful. That arched neck, like the bow of a ship. The shoulders slope like architecture. The tail moves with intent. Chestnut is the norm, not flashy, but golden in the right light. Sometimes a blonde mane flickers like wheat in the wind. Not a palette of colors, but a statement. I'm here to work, not model. Let's talk speed, because even draft horses have somewhere to be. 25 to 30 miles per hour. No, it won't win races, but it will win respect. This horse knows its weight. It knows how to move it. Acceleration isn't explosive, it's deliberate. And once it's in motion, don't stand in the way. But let's slow down and look closer at the soul beneath the muscle. Because power without grace is chaos, and the Italian heavy draft is anything but chaotic. It's calm, gentle, focused. With humans, it's present. It doesn't spook without reason. It doesn't buck out of boredom. It waits, watches, learns. That temperament is what makes it beloved not just by farmers, but by breeders, riders, and anyone lucky enough to know one up close. It lives long too, 25 to 30 years. That's decades of partnership, decades of pulling, trotting, grazing, bonding, but only if cared for. This isn't a self-sustaining machine. It needs hay, grains, grass, water, and more of it than your average horse, because a working engine needs more fuel, and it gives back what you put in tenfold. Want to keep one healthy? Be committed. Hoof checks daily. Baths when needed. Parasite control. And don't ignore the little things. The way it shifts its weight. The mood behind its eyes. The sound of its breath. Because these are signals. And if you listen, this horse will talk. Today, this breed thrives in agricultural sectors, especially in rural Italy, where machine access is limited, or where tradition still matters. It's not uncommon to see one pulling a cart through a vineyard or lending its muscle to forestry work with minimal environmental impact. The horse is also gaining recognition as a companion, calm, loyal, and visually stunning. Breeders use the Italian heavy draft for crossbreeding, enhancing other lines with its bone density, gentle nature, and work ethic. It brings stability and power where finesse needs grounding. But if you're thinking of owning one, brace yourself for the hunt. These horses aren't just sold out of catalogs. You'll have to dig deep. Most are in Italy, and listings are rare. It's more relationship building than purchasing. Reach out to breeders, registries, and horse communities. Don't rush. Find the right one, and you'll know when you do. As for price, hard to say. It varies by region, age, training level, and demand. But cost isn't just in currency, it's in commitment. Feed bills rise, farrier visits are specialized, vet care requires expertise in heavy horses. This isn't a casual buy, it's an investment in tradition, in strength, in soul. The breed is generally healthy, but agriculture takes a toll. Watch out for joint stress, fatigue, weight fluctuations. A heavy draft needs a balance between work and rest, and you need a vet who understands the nuances of large breeds. Let's be honest, the population is small. About 6,000 left, mostly in Italy. It's not endangered, but it's not booming either. Every owner, every advocate, every whisper about this breed matters. Keep its name alive. Cavallo Agricolo Italiano da tiro pesante rapido. Say it with pride. And when you ride one, expect to feel something primal. That sway beneath the saddle, the deep breath he takes, the slow, intentional stride. It's meditative, empowering, real. You're not riding a horse, you're riding a story. This horse doesn't sparkle in competitions, it shines in moments, pulling, pacing, pausing beside you when you need calm. It carries not just loads, but legacy. So ask yourself, what do you want from a horse? If it's flash, fame, or finesse, you've got options. But if it's partnership, power, and presence, the Italian heavy draft is waiting. Not everyone needs to own one, to love one. You can support breeders, share its story, protect its future, because every muscle on that horse is a reminder of what we once valued. Strength earned, not bought. Grace carved from grit, and the kind of loyalty that doesn't ask to be recognized, just returned. Own one, if you can. Ride one, if you're lucky. And even if you never meet one, believe in what it stands for. Because the Italian heavy draft isn't just muscle, it's memory, it's meaning, it's majesty in motion.